Let's take a look at this question here. Veronica needs a form to edit the data about the existing venue. The form must allow Veronica to select the address of the venue, update the form to show all the data in the record for the venue selected, not allow Veronica to edit the venue ID, include a close button. It does not need to close the form. When Veronica clicks the close button, display a message if the data has been edited. Right. Okay, so this one. First thing is we need to create a form for this one. So you go to create form wizard and then select all the fields and give a name for the form, venue details form, and then save it. Right, now the next thing is we need to use venue address to bring the addresses into a combo box. So design view, let's turn this into a combo box, change to combo box, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the properties to run a query to bring some fields into this one. So table query is the option, and row source you need to click on the three dots and get the table. And I'm not going to get all the fields. I'm just going to get only the venue address first and then the venue ID because I'm using a different method here. Usually what we do is we take all the fields and then we put them into these fields individually and then populate them, right? But in this case we have only two. Right, now if you preview this, you would see the first column is being shown because the column count is set to 1 by default, so it shows the first column, but it actually populates the second column as well. Right, so now the technique is use the second column in this one, which is the venue ID. So when I select the venue address, it's going to take the venue ID along with that and use that venue ID to move the record to the desired record using the venue ID. Right, so this one has this hidden venue ID already populated, although it is not displayed here. So when I select the address, it's going to get that venue ID, pass that into a VBA code to move to that record straight away. Right, so let's see how we can do that. So this has to be coded into the change value of the combo box. So I'm going to right click on this one and build. Well, we can go through this one, event, and go straight to change, and then click on the ellipsis and then go to code builder. That will take you to the change event straight away. Right, so when the venue address change, what we need to do is we need to find this record using the venue ID. So I'm going to use this code, me.record set .find first, me.record set .find first and then you start speech marks, then you use the field name, which is venue ID, venue underscore ID, should be within square brackets, and then equals speech marks and then ampersand, and then you use the name of the combo box, which is venue address, and then dot column, and you put the column number for the venue ID. Now remember, venue ID is the second column in that query. So these columns are counted as counted starting with 0. So the first one, which is the venue address, which is displayed in the combo box, is 0, and this would be 1. So equal it to 1. Right. So using this venue ID, which is in column 1, is going to pass into this one the primary key, and then find the first record using a search, and that will be displayed. Right now for this one, we can keep all the fields bound just like this, but if you keep the combo box bound, it can do some mistakes on the fields and change some field values. So I'm going to remove the link or the bound and make this unbound. So what I'm going to do is go to data and remove the bounded bound column, so it's unbound now. And now if you go and change the value, we're expecting all these values to change as well. Okay, so let's go to 26. You can see, let's open the table and see whether it's the correct record. It should be Keith Shaver, and if you change to 112, okay, let's see what 112 is. Hillweave Michael Warwick. Okay, 112 Hillweave Michael Warwick. You can see everything is changing. Wheelchair access is not there for him. Yeah, so that's how we can do it. Now, except for the venue address, all the other fields are bound. Okay, now to the last part, where we need to check whether we have edited the form. If we have edited the form, we need to produce a message. So I'm going to get a button here and cancel this because I want this to be a custom button, and they say it should be close button. So right click on this one, build event, and go for code builder again. So when the button X is clicked, I'm going to check if me.dirty, which means whether the form is changed. Then what we do is we simply produce a message box, please save the form, and then let me put VB information for this one, and then end if. All right, now let's see whether this works. Right. Okay, let me just see whether the table has been changed. Nope. So if it was bound, I mean, if the address was bound, there were some errors, so that's why I kept it unbound. Okay, so if I change this to let's say this one, it populates the correct record, and now I'm going to change this, do some changes, and then it says save form because I have changed one of the fields. Now if I don't change and try to click close, you see it's not producing that message. Let's go to the first one. It's not producing the message because I didn't do any changes. Right, so that's how you do it. Right, now if you want this to display a blank record when it loads rather than showing a particular record, what we can do is we can add another piece of code into the load event of the form. So here you select form and then load, and then you can use do cmd dot go to record, and then 2 commas, and then select AC new record. This will take you to a new blank record when the form is being loaded, right? Just like that. And still we are able to populate any record just like that. and if you do any change, this will work, and say please save the form. Right, all done.